Gotta tell you, man, like, I can't remember a single time I ever saw anybody at a cemetery in a rush.
Hello and welcome to The Answers to Lemon, the smartest icebreakers from the dumbest dudes. Do you want to entertain the kids who show up on your porch for Halloween? Well, wow them with candy and weird questions from your favorite podcast, The Answers to Lemon. That's presumptuous of me. But who's not presumptuous? Your god of VOD, Connor.
That's right. That's right. I neither presume nor assume. There's that excellent, always applicable little nugget of wisdom about us and you and me. And gosh, I think that's probably my life's credo.
Yeah, you do bring that up a surprising amount.
Yeah. Well, that's science. At its core, science is when you assume you make an ass out of you and me.
Well, I am Evan, your humble host of this STEM-focused podcast now. It is no longer about icebreakers and ways to have fun conversations with friends and strangers. No, we are a hard science, facts, logic, and math podcast. Get ready to go
psychology. I'm just interrupting you on purpose at this point.
That's just mean, bud. That's
that's
the energy we want to bring today.
I was just here to say that I'm demanding a seat at the STEM table now. I will not allow anyone to call me a soft science for practicing psychology. Science, period. Soft or hard, I show up.
I'm an illiterate English major with Bluey on my sweatshirt, so I win.
Agreed. I mean, having Bluey on your sweatshirt is the key to winning any argument.
Yeah. It's a surprisingly great show. Yeah, I forget how this podcast works, so let's go into the cool, fun part. Hey, if you're new, one of our two new listeners, welcome to the podcast. What we do every Wednesday is enjoy Weird Question Wednesday, where we, your god of odd and your humble host, reach out to you, our two listeners, on social media to ask one of our questions and get your answers and talk about our favorite ones on the episode. So we're going to do that right now. Last week, or time, I don't fucking know anymore, had the pleasure of asking, what cyborg body part upgrade would you get? More or less. And I got a great answer from a long time, at this point, I'd call him friend of the podcast. Guy yelled at me in public when he recognized me. So Zodian Knight. Highly recommend checking out Zodian Knight on Instagram. Fantastic artist, very, very cool, often like mythic fairy stuff inspired art. Very cool stuff. Has a great color palette and has really fun focuses on the rule of cool of art, and I love that for him. But our friend Zodian Knight said, if I got to do any type of cyborg stuff, I'm going to go all out with the Mega Man X style of all the expandable upgrades and calling it a day. And I need to reach out and ask, because Mega Man, when you upgrade all of the parts, you get a new outfit. Like
That's
the
true.
X wears the new armor. There's like the Shadow armor in 6 and the Gaia armor in 6. And Mega Man X6 is a good fucking game. I know everyone's like, oh no, it's like the worst Mega Man X game. No, it's so good. You just need to be tougher and enjoy the Nightmare Virus. It's a cool freaking game. I don't care that if you take the Shadow armor to the final level, you can't beat it. It just literally soft locks you. But shut up. Just shut up. Just be Zero. Zero's cool. But yeah, I gotta see if he changes his sprite.
Yeah, I love Evan picking answers so that he can get in a good Mega Man rant.
Did you know that I really like Mega Man? Was that something you were aware of?
I did not know that, actually. Which is weird because we've talked about Mega Man a lot since the
Mega
Ego
Man.
Raptor sequelitis video came out.
Yeah. No, One of my favorite games of all time is Mega Man Legends. It's the like 3D, I don't know, like adventure game on the PlayStation. We've talked about it on the podcast. Where Mega Man 2, I want the sequel because Mega Man's trapped on the moon.
I used to have plausible deniability when I would forget these conversations, but now that we're recording them and putting them into forever space, you can actually go to the record and check to see if I have just not retained important information about my very good friend.
Yeah, all evidence is going to be numbered based on the episode. Looking at evidence number 69, baby. We're almost there. That's going to be a number that we do someday.
Do we do we have to do something special, and yet we can't do something special. Can we do a less crude like metaphorical interpretation of 69?
Dude, I have so many crass jokes right now, but I'm not going to do them because we're a respectable podcast.
I know. I'm feeling the exact same tension. I feel like I'm standing at the gaping maw of a canyon, wanting to jump over, feeling my instincts sucking me back to terra firma.
Just the call of the abyss, just jump. Just jump. You'll be a different man after this, but just jump.
That's right.
But no, Mega Man X is great. I want to see if Zodian Knight gets a new palette swap or something, because good for him. I fully support that. What about you, bud?
Yeah, this is dueling answers from the wild today, because I am also picking, if you had a cyborg upgrade, what would it be? And I'm going with Feckless Abandon, which is a great Reddit handle.
Oh, I thought that was their answer. I'm like, how can you turn that into an arm? How is your arm? But no, Feckless Abandon is a great string of words, and I really like that as a concept.
I dig it. And their answer was, obviously, a super brain and hyper intelligence would be cool, but I gotta go with size adjustable cyborg penis.
I just said we're a respectable podcast, Connor.
I know, man. I know, and there were a lot of answers that I could have picked, but I picked this one because I love the practical, here's what I could do, but I won't. And the fun play between I could just be hyper intelligent, or I could be who I truly am and just give in to my most base urges.
I mean, if nothing else, I appreciate the concept of size changing, because that means that they have their partner's pleasures in mind. And you know what? We gotta just say it. It's a two-way street. You got to give and receive. Like it can't all just be you. You got to care about the other person. So
hey, buddy,
Feckless Abandon sounds like they care.
Save that kind of conversation for episode 69. Okay.
Shut the fuck up. Is it too late to quit a podcast that I started?
Yeah, dude. I think it might be. At this point, you're not quitting as much as detonating or destroying.
No, technically, we have plans in the future that we're technically held responsible for. We've agreed to show up places. That's so true. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
that would just be a bad reflection on us of hey, sorry I couldn't do that thing. I quit. No, I'm not that kind of loser.
Anyway, yeah. I had to bring Feckless Abandon into it. There were I want to be a cyborg dragon. There were some people who said they wanted elemental gauntlets, and those are all great answers, but I just love someone saying I could be infinitely intelligent or not.
Yeah. No, there is a comfort in knowing oneself well enough. And Feckless Abandon, in addition to having a great name, knows themselves well enough. Thank you for your answers, folks. If you want to get talked about on the podcast, and Lord knows why, answered the fucking questions on social media. I'm not your dad. I can't control you.
The answer is a lemon.
You passed the test.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I normally have stories to start the podcast. And in this circumstance, I got stories to start the podcast. So I had a great time giving out candy to children's. because even though it was pouring in like the most ominous wind out, what you're grimacing.
Yeah, because I'm struck with the most awful envy. I'm so upset. And I hate that because I really just want to be happy for you and happy that Halloween as I know it continues to exist somewhere in the world. But I had 5 door knocks on Halloween, and that's all we're going to say about it. We're going to focus in on Evan having a great time handing out candy on Halloween. I'm done.
May I
I'm done. Putting this petty aside.
May I recommend moving back to the East Coast where your friend Evan is so we can hang out more often? I'd like that. Just saying, it's an option available to you.
It is. It is.
But that's enough about that. Yeah, no, we had around 20 to 30 kids, which was really nice because it was like the wind was whipping. It kept me up that night. It was so loud and spooky. It was a very Halloween aesthetic. Unfortunately, a Halloween aesthetic sucks for trick-or-treating. It's wet, it's damp, it's miserable.
Yeah, dark and stormy night, not good for the candy. Not good for the candy collectors either.
No, but we got some kids showing up, and it was really nice, and it was fun. I got to be like the playful old weird older guy. So I got a couple of kids really good, not like spooking. I was just like just joking around with them. One, I don't know what kids do anymore. I never understood what kids did when I was a kid, other than like Dragon Ball Z, and my dad never let me dress up as Vegeta. So what does it matter? But one of the kids like looked like a leech. It was like a black morph suit with like a leech teeth ring around their head. I don't know what YouTube video or Five Nights at Freddy's game bait ripoff it was. But I go up to the kid and I'm like, may I touch your teeth? So, as one appropriately does when a stranger asks you that, they hesitantly go, yes. So I touch the mask and I go, oh, that's sharp. And this kid, he just looks up at me and gets this big fucking grin and goes, did I scare you? Like, how cute is that?
That's, God, yeah, you could wrap that memory in copper, hold on to it forever.
That was really good. And the other really good one, other than the kid who said, "Oh shit, they got Kit Kats," and then cleaned me out of Kit Kats. Smart kid, they know where their money's at. I'm a Kit Kat boy.
I'm not a Kit Kat guy, but I'm not here to yuck your yums, and I don't want to let the horrible pettiness inside of me influence the way that I talk to you right now.
Well, thank you for being a surprisingly mature man.
I'm really, really trying to not be upset about how much more fun you had on Halloween than I did.
Man, I can tell that you're back in the professional world because you're behaving in a way that you haven't in several months.
Yeah. I can't be a feral wild man anymore. I have to be a professional.
I need to go make money and not just play roguelikes on Steam.
Oh, man. But I do like doing that. I have played quite a lot of Hades. That's Halloween-ish, so I get to talk about
That's
it.
Fair.
But
I do.
I'm almost at the end of it. I think I've played it through. Ready for Hades 2.
Cool. Hey, 2 listeners, this isn't for you, it's for me. Have you played Solatro yet? Did you ever?
No. Haven't given it a shot.
Okay, cool. I thought it'd be up your alley when I saw it though.
Yeah, Solatro for the listeners is somebody's cool in real life version of Bellatra, which is a weird video game version of poker.
Yeah.
We had poker, that went weird in a video game, and then the guy had it in the video game. He took it out of the video game, made it a little bit less weird.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, the other kid was like 3 or 4 years old. I don't know what ages are, but like a really tiny little shaver. Dressed up as a cowboy, super shy, very like attached to mom's hip. Comes up, gets some candy. And I'm a tall dude. I'm over 6 feet. So I squat down, I get on eye level as the guy, and I just give him a little wave. And this kid just gets like a big old smile, and then immediate head into mother's shin. Just too shy.
Yeah. I know exactly what that feels like.
So I'm not often one for the kiddos. I think like the amount of time that I spent with kids on Halloween is exactly like the amount that I can handle, which is like 15 to 45 seconds. and then on their way. So like it was a lovely experience. I didn't get mad at them at all.
That, I think that's one of my very favorite things about Halloween. I think we talked at least a little bit about the glory and beauty of community, but
Yes.
it, and in some ways it's really nice because the kids get to find out like the people in those houses are not scary. They're okay for the like you still got to have your stranger danger up, but like the people who live around are nice and they will do nice things to you in the
Yeah.
like context of a very specific cultural
Yeah.
tradition. But it's also really nice that all those people in all those houses get to see all those kids at their like very best. They're having a great night. They're getting candy. There's a very like fun but written script. So pretty much every kid
Yeah.
knows what to expect. You know what to expect, and you get to see them be adorable in those like brief little snippets without any risk of, all the things that are kind of tough about spending time
Yeah.
with kids.
That's totally fair. And I will just round off this with I did not hand out 5-hour energies to the children.
Of course not. You would
I
never.
did, however, give Sour Patch Kids as somebody highly recommended.
Nice. Nicely done.
So
I picked up
that
some sour Laffy Taffy. I think it was Warheads flavored taffy.
those are actually really good. I
Yeah,
haven't
they're not
had those
bad.
in a long time.
Not bad.
I did buy half off some Fruitsy Rolls.
Oh, excellent. Hope you
Since
enjoy.
it was half off, I bought one for Aaron too. I would have got one for you, but you live across the country, so you don't get Evan gifts as often as normal.
Boo. Boo.
But if you want the gift of weird questions, we can sure get into it after our most important first question of the day. How you been, Connor? I know we kind of
Been
talked
solid.
about Halloween and stuff, but checking in, care about you.
Yeah, I did. I may not have gotten as many trick-or-treaters as I would like, and I'm already sort of feeling activated in like a I want to canvass the neighborhood to like go door to door sometime in the next couple of weeks and be like, "Hey, do you have any children who live here? They should be trick-or-treating to people's houses, and here's why."
Also, would you like a weird Portland hot dog?
But that was I still got a lot of good ooks and spooks in around
Yeah,
Halloween. One of
nice.
the things I did that I have been waiting to tell you about actually, there's an ooky spooky bar called Raven's Manor in
Great
Portland,
name.
and it's ooky and spooky all year round, which is very fun. And they have
Yes.
really cool cocktails, which come in very like I had the Jekyll and Hyde, which was a goblet plus a vial, and you could drink them separately or mix them together.
Okay, good. Good. I was imagining it was like a like two glasses fused together and one had like a sweet drink and one had like a sour drink. And the same thing of like you can have one, you can have the other, you can have both. I'm glad
Yeah.
that they did that. That's very important to me.
Yeah. But we went there in costume, and Portland loves Over the Garden Wall, so we got recognized so many times. That was awesome. But even more awesome than that was the fact that there was an aerial performance happening there that night.
Wait, like planes?
No, like acrobats suspended from the air on like the rotating devices and like hefting themselves up with the like I want to say scarves, but the like from the ceiling to the floor kind of
Oh,
routines.
yeah. Like Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, it was awesome. And we missed the first act. There were 5 acts, and so we got a steep discount. We got the last table in the place.
Yep.
Very cool. And I wanted to tell you in particular
Yes.
about this duo routine of
Yes.
these two women, both dressed up in creepy clown attire, very like
Okay.
Harlequin kind of a
Yes.
setup.
Okay.
And they did their routine to Mist Me by the Dresden Dolls.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
hmm There was a dagger involved that they did at one point swap from mouth to mouth.
Was there like intervening hands?
No, no, that was like the dagger was in one of their mouths and their faces came together and the dagger was in the other one's mouth.
Neat. Oh, cool. That sounds like a great spooky time. That's a very good use of your Halloween season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was fantastic. And it was such a fun surprise. I had no idea
Nice.
that it was coming.
Big fan of that for you. Awesome. Very, very cool. Very,
Yeah.
very cool.
Yeah. That all that plus back into the workforce, which is also good.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Hope
In
it
like a
hope
more
it treats you well.
substantial, important way, but not in as interesting of a way.
Yeah, no. Our podcast is kind of so people don't have to talk about their jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm alive. It's just sixth season.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta love that all sound.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, man? How's things with you?
Doing all right. Doing all right. Nothing too special. I've already talked a lot, so I don't want to take up too much time. But Leah's mom just got knee surgery, so we made meat sauce for her so that she could have easy dinner. Leah had the great idea, and then I had all the labor. So it worked out pretty okay. And other than that, my old bass teacher is part of a cover band, and they were doing they were playing for a not charity. There's a kid with cancer that it's a benefit. They're playing for the
There you go.
benefit for the kid.
Mhm.
So we went to the brewery, saw him play some cool music, and threw some money to the prizes to help a kid.
Nice.
So
Very cool.
it's one of those like circumstances suck, but the time was fun. So
Yeah, one of those simultaneously heartrending and also heartwarming kinds of things of
yeah,
man, it's really too bad that this is even necessary in the first place, but so cool that so many people came out to support somebody who needed it.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of deal. But otherwise, nothing super noteworthy. I think it's more fun to just get into the questions. So let's fire it off. What do we got to start us?
37.
37 is for what type of plant do you want to have a guaranteed green thumb? Coming from questionnaire extraordinaire Leah.
All manner of peppers. Peppers and peppers and peppers. I want a rainbow garden of peppers.
What type? Okay, what's the first type you're starting with?
First type I'm going to start with is a an authentic jalapeno.
Okay, you say authentic.
Yes,
What
I
makes
do.
a jalapeno authentic?
Glad you asked, Evan. Thank you so much for following along with my very
Yeah,
obvious
no, no,
clue
no, no.
there.
I caught the conversational clues. I see where we're segueing towards something. I can follow a map.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so in your
Actually,
mind,
I can't. I can't follow a map. Leah yells at me about that a lot.
all right, follow conversation instead. How about
Unless it's
that?
in Silent Hill. I'm good at Silent
Unless,
Hill maps.
yeah, when your life is at stake. Yeah, that's when the
Funny
maps.
that.
That's
Sorry, I'm fucking derailing. What's up? Peppers,
all
authentic
right.
jalapenos, Connor.
Yeah, think in your mind the last time you bought a jalapeno or saw a jalapeno at the grocery store.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
that
get
green
an
pepper.
image. Yeah, the green pepper.
Yeah.
Now, think in your mind, throw that away. It's
Okay.
trash. You don't need
Gone.
that thought anymore. What you want instead is think about an illustration of a jalapeno pepper. Think like in your mind a cartoon jalapeno or
Okay.
like
Yep.
an artist rendition of a jalapeno.
Okay.
All right, now if I'm not totally off base, you might have noticed that the grocery store jalapeno is straight and the cartoon jalapeno has a hook on the end. It's a little
Yeah.
curved at the
Yeah.
tip, isn't it?
For once, you're correct.
Yeah, how about that? Isn't that it? Yeah. Turns out that if you've ever heard someone complain about these jalapenos aren't even that hot, that's because those long peppers not exactly the same. Not the original jalapeno. They've been crossbred.
That's me. I'm the one who complains. I go for
That's
habaneros
you.
because the
That's
jalapenos aren't enough. I'm the
That's you.
asshole.
There you go. There you go. And now you know why. Because somebody, ooh man, it was like a Texas university. I think part of it was, like for longevity's sake and to make it, them last longer and get to market more easily. But as a side, oh no, no, hang on. No, I remember now almost it's something about the capsaicin and how difficult it is to regulate how spicy peppers are.
Yep.
I've lost it. Oh well.
Oh
But they did it
no.
on purpose, and so I want to get like the heirloom jalapeno,
That's cool. Like like heirloom tomatoes are so much better
right?
than modern like hothouse tomatoes and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I can only imagine how good heirloom peppers are. That's a good answer. I'm surprised that you didn't go with that one fruit that's
Oh
endemic to North
man.
America that came up on like episode 2.
I, yeah, no, I'm doing that. That's absolute. I'm doing pawpaws. Never mind. Fuck everything I said about peppers. None of it matters. I want to grow pawpaws, which is really incredibly difficult to do. So not only do I get to eat pawpaws for the first time in my life, which I do very much want to do, I also now have a really valuable skill.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for fucking giving you your answer. I was
Nope,
surprised. I was like, "Oh
you're
damn."
right. Nope, you're right. I guess like in my head I wanted to talk about heirloom jalapenos, but really what my heart wants is pawpaws.
Yeah.
I did reach the closest to actually eating a pawpaw not too long ago. When I was in Pennsylvania, I did go to Monk's Cafe, one of the greatest
Yes.
beer bars in the world, and they had a pawpaw sour from Allagash.
How was it?
It was delish. It really it makes me very, very, very eager to eat a pawpaw, which I already was, but even more so.
Okay. Cool. Cool. You're going to have to let me know how it goes when you eventually try that out.
When was the last time I brought up pawpaws on the podcast? Did you say second
Dog,
episode?
it was like the second or third episode that it first came up. I think that one of us have brought it up since then, but here's the thing. I'm not one of our two listeners. I'm a humble host.
Well, in that case, I'm going to talk about pawpaws for a little while, and you can't stop me because they're the largest fruit endemic to North America, and they're this bizarre, like tropical flavor of fruit that somehow has managed to survive winter. Not like very unassuming trees, but they're supposed to have this like mango, like banana, custardy kind of a flavor to them. And some people say that it's really off-putting, that there's some not rightness about it. But I think that there are other people who say that that's because it tastes like passion fruit, which has like a certain tropical stank to it. If you get like real passion fruit, that's how I think of it anyway. It's like a something in it that just doesn't quite gel with like just pure sweetness that really like rounds out the sweet and acid of passion fruit. I'm really, really hoping that pawpaws are going to taste like that and bananas.
Runts bananas or banana bananas?
Banana.
Wouldn't it be funny if I just cut out the whole explanation? Because, like, I can't stop you from talking about it, but I can sure stop the two listeners from hearing it.
That's that's so true.
But no, candidly, I'm not cutting that out because, like, I don't know. Like, normally I don't get that much passion out of you when you do your explanations. That's like Evan's music podcast part of the podcast.
Yeah, but
Like, you got
pawpaws
some
instead.
excited. You got some
Yeah,
excited.
it's like
Like,
a lifelong quest. That's like the one food in the world that I would eat if I could pick any single food.
you've got me wanting to try it. I'm like, I'm so jazzed on the concept of it. Like, let me try a pawpaw.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's, you got to forage them. They don't last very long. There's like a week that they'll be in season out of the year, and nobody in agriculture has been able to get them to reproduce reliably in a
Mm-hmm.
way that like they could actually be brought to market. And they go bad so fast. So like you need to know somebody. You need to go into the wild. You need to like harvest them in this like back to earth real up like this is how we used to get food kind of way.
You need to use weird questions to make new friends, to get new connections, to get a pawpaw.
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So next question is going to be whatever number.
I
Hey,
haven't
do
answered
you?
you, fucker.
I know, but my new question that I'm going to bring into the podcast and the rest of my life is, hey, do you know a pawpaw person? Do you have a pawpaw source? You're going to get a drummer the same way I'm going to get a pawpaw source. Ask
Well,
everybody.
I hope it works out for you because it has not worked out for us so far. Still trying, batting far less than 1,000.
It's bound to happen. But
So yeah, no,
anyway,
I like.
I, I'm off of my pawpaw. my soapbox. So what I want to know, Evan, is what are you getting a green thumb for?
I've got so many answers. Like you were talking about like bringing stuff to market. I'm like, ooh, truffles. Truffles are valuable.
Ooh.
Um, Part of me wants to say cannabis. Not that I smoke, but because I want to get, what was it, Booptown and
Zeta Flare to Boop Town.
Zeta Flare. If I choose cannabis, I could make Zeta Flare and Booptown. So our cannabis strains could exist.
That's a worthy goal. That does sound like something worth putting an answer into.
Yeah. No,
But
I
there are many
think
possibilities, but only one answer you can give today.
today I am going heirloom tomatoes. I love heirloom tomatoes. I'm not a tomato boy, but I'm an heirloom tomato boy.
Huh.
Yeah.
Maybe you're like the most authentically tomato. You're like you didn't know it, but you're actually a tomato snob this whole time. You used to think you just didn't like tomatoes, but really deep down, it's because you hadn't had a real tomato.
Yeah, no, because like for the longest time, like I mean, you've known me for 30 odd years. That's
Not
how
quite,
old
but
we are.
close-ish.
Time doesn't matter. Let's be
A
honest.
while.
Time's a fucking fiction.
A
It's just
while.
made up. So like I've tried tomatoes so often. I'm always like, not for me. And then I finally tried heirloom tomatoes. Like, why the fuck is this delicious? Why is this so good? Like when heirloom tomatoes are in season, I make a focaccia, I bake some thick bacon, and I put a ton of tomatoes onto that bread with that bacon and a little bit of lettuce and mayo. And I have the best freaking BLT of the year, man.
Mm.
Like I've gotten to the point that I look forward to it in like August, September.
Heirloom tomato season right around the
Yeah.
corner.
Like it's gotten me that like I will buy and eat not heirloom tomatoes. It has to be in like a context. Like I need it like to be doing a burger, but like it's expanded my horizons, and I guess I want to thank it by making and consuming even more of them.
I gotta say, I don't hear a lot of people cavil about the tomato aspect of the BLT. So I guess, yeah, you must have a real authentic love for them.
Oh, dude, the tomato is the best part of a BLT. Like if you ever watch like what's it, Kenji Lopez.
No.
He's a cooking guy. He's a cooking guy on YouTube. It's like BLT is about the tomato. It's a tomato sandwich, and like by fuck, he's right.
Mm,
But yeah,
mm.
just like some couple of, like it's fun because you get like multiple colors. You can do like the purple tomato, you can do like the yellow tomato, and you can have like multiple tomato colors, and then you do a bunch of like really thinly sliced lettuce or mandolin if you're fancy like me. And then a little bit too much mayonnaise, because my opinion is if you're putting mayonnaise on something, the correct amount is a little bit too much.
That is an ironic choice. That's a paradox in and
It
of
is, but
itself.
like, it's like I found that when I put what I think is an appropriate amount of mayonnaise, it's not right. But when I'm like, that's a little bit much, it fits it correctly. But yeah,
Mm, mm.
it's such a good sandwich. Like, highly recommend. Make yourself some focaccia, get some nice tomatoes, get some good bacon, and go to town. Have a wonderful time.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. And it like bringing more tomato varietals into the world. Uh, and yeah, I do. I just love how ugly they are.
They're so
It,
messed up looking.
yeah,
They're just all warts and wonderful.
it's like how gourds get really like
Yes.
they really freestyle it sometimes.
Like
Yeah,
for Halloween, Leah's favorite thing to do is find the most like messed up looking gourd.
that's a good quest. I like it.
Yeah. All right, but what I'd like is our second question of the day.
77.
77. Moving on up. What media do you regret interacting with the most?
Whoa. Have we had this question before? Is this a
No,
repeat?
no.
Because I think I remember saying at one point, like I wish I hadn't given so much of my time and energy and identity over to Harry Potter on a previous episode.
That's because every single one of your answers was Harry Potter.
That yes, that's true.
You,
That was a fun
you
day.
just that was a challenge you gave yourself and regretted. My answer is fairy tale. I'm sorry to anybody out there who enjoys fairy tale, but fairy tale is a bad anime and I have a lot of gripes with it.
Ooh, say more things.
So fairy tale was I don't consume media, and I hate watched every single season of fairy tale that was on Netflix at the time in college. My favorite character is Gray. He is the ice magician. He takes his shirt off a lot. No relation. But his story was he was going back to see his master who taught him the magics. And the story behind it is how basically all of the ice mages have sacrificed their lives to keep this demon encased in ice, lest it destroy the world. And at the climax of Gray's story arc, he is sacrificing himself to keep the world safe. And then the main character, Natsu Dragneel, punches Gray in the middle of his incantation and says, "You can't kill yourself. We're gonna beat it." And then they do, because the power of friendship.
Oh,
And I'm sorry, like, Gray is a great character. I loved like his story arc and the willingness to sacrifice himself.
mm-hmm.
And it would have been so much more poignant if he did it. Connor, you know how they fucking beat them. You know how they fucking beat it with the power of friendship? It was already dead. It was already dead. It was just encased in ice. It died in ice. It was a fucking ass pull Deus Ex Machina.
That's oh man, what a
It
wet
sucks.
flop.
And like, there was so much cool like character and storytelling that they could have done, and then they didn't. And then I was so mad. I watched 2 more seasons, and I don't fucking remember a thing about other than the fact that I fucking hate fairy tale now.
I will say it would have been a bit of an oopsie if he had sacrificed himself to kill the thing that was already dead. We could be grateful that he didn't do that. And yet, it could have been so much better if he had just sacrificed himself and taken the monster out.
Yeah.
There's something really painful about the fumble at the ending for an otherwise good story.
Yeah, and like, I give credit to the author. I'm not a published anything, so like I can't say shit. But I went back and I read Rave Master, which was his first manga, and I really liked that when I was younger. And I really liked that when I was younger.
Yeah. I was following the breadcrumb trail on my end this time.
Yeah.
And you've revisited it since then?
Yeah. The ending was the halfway point. So there was the story that he told was like he should have just finished it. He just should have stopped halfway through. Like, it's okay that we didn't get all the sword magics. The story that should have been told had ended, and then I stopped reading because I could not care. I could not care any less. I could not make myself care at all to continue reading. I was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm good. It was okay storytelling, But again, I'm not a published author. I can't like my storytelling's probably worse. But as someone who read just a lot of wasted potential fairy tale.
Yeah, your feelings are valid, man. You don't need to hold back just because you like haven't also published a book. That's art, you know. The whole I would say 95% of the point of art is for people to have their reactions and their takes, even if they're going to be callow or shallow or whatever. And it sounds like you've got a pretty strong place to like fire your grievance from.
You know I've got passions.
Yeah, yeah. And I
What
also
about
know that
you?
you try to be humble.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of similarly. So I do still kind of wish that I had latched onto something a little bit different compared to Harry Potter, which was like a couple of years of my young life.
Yeah.
But right now, you know, thinking about the stories that just don't end right, I'm gonna go with Shrek the Third.
My god, I watched that once in Ireland with my sister.
Mhm. Not that good. Not that good.
I don't remember. That was the one with like King Arthur or whatever, right? Like the
Yeah,
kid?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. So, for those who don't know, Shrek, great movie. Shrek 2, also really good. A different kind of a take, but like similar themes. They rely a little bit. I've recently rewatched Shrek 2, and they rely a little bit heavily on pop culture jokes and references,
Mhm.
but still good. And it
I
was good at
remember
the time.
enjoying
And
it.
yeah, yeah. Shrek the Third, really pretty lousy. Really just seemed a lot like a pretty shitty cash grab to follow up on the uh, forward momentum of the Shrek franchise. And the problem with the ending, I'll explain in a second, but it looks like
Yeah,
you got a
please.
question.
No, I was just going to say, how do you feel about the fourth Shrek movie?
Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it.
What about the new one with his grown-up daughter?
Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it.
Cool.
Yeah, because Shrek the Third ruined the franchise for me.
All I know is I love the design of the daughter in the new Shrek TV show or whatever it is. Like there's a lot of men online saying what men online say online. I think it's a great fucking design. She looks fan fucking tastic. I'm a huge fan.
Hey. Yeah, and maybe you know what? Maybe after this, I'll open my heart up a little bit and come back to later movies in Shrek. But the reason I regret watching Shrek the Third is because I wish that I had stopped and just left Shrek as those two good movies. The Shrek,
Mm,
excellent movie, and Shrek
yeah.
2, a good sequel, enjoyable. It was a fun time. But Shrek the Third, the ending, I feel like I only mostly remember it, but like all the villains had the heroes in a really tight spot, the way that a lot of movies reach their climax.
Yeah.
And usually there's some clever ploy or some, unforeseen happenstance or like an advantage that the heroes had that they had kept hidden somehow.
Hmm.
The way that Shrek the Third, the way that our clever heroes get out of their predicament is King Arthur talks the villains out of it.
I mean, I guess that makes sense for an Arthurian legend, but like it doesn't make for a fun story.
My read on Arthurian legends involves a lot more swordplay and killing people. That's my experience. Like how he became the king because he either got the sword from a rock or from, as the kids like to say, a watery tart. That's from Holy Grail. I don't know if you've ever seen that actually.
I haven't.
Well, there you go.
Oh wait, yes, I have seen. Sorry, I
Oh,
was thinking of Spam a lot. No, I like the Holy Grail. That's a great funny movie.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't just carry that sword around for like ornamentation. I'm pretty sure he's cutting heads.
Sir Galahad, I've come to save you. I don't need saving.
Anyway, yeah, it just it fell apart. It felt like yeah, such a flop. The like and these are the fairy tale villains. You got
Yeah.
like Captain Hook, and I don't know if the big bad wolf is around because he's not really like trouble in the Shrek franchise, but
No,
it's
no, he
like
seemed pretty all right.
yeah, but they got some pretty heavy hitters. It's like a dream team of fairy tale villains all come together. And that they would lack so much motivation that someone could just go, hey, maybe you should just be nice instead.
Yeah.
Does not do anything for me.
Yeah, that's
You
a
know,
like they fed the first villain to a dragon.
yeah, yeah. And Fairy Godmother was hoisted by her own petard because she fired off a beam at Shwreck, I want to say. It might have been Fiona, and Fiona's dad sacrifices himself. He jumps in the way. The beam bounces off of his metal chest plate and hits Fairy Godmother. She disappears into bubbles, and he gets reduced to his previous frog state forever
Yep.
and ever. Noble sacrifice.
Yup. It makes for better storytelling. Shit having stakes kind of makes things better.
Yeah. And yeah, it just, it was just a wet fart of an ending for Shrek the Third. And I felt like, I think it sort of tarnishes the franchise as a whole.
That's too bad, because you've got me wanting to watch Shrek again. Because like Shrek is the only movie that I can think of that I ever watched with my family where everyone laughed, like the adults and the children.
It continues to hold up. I did rewatch it. It's a good time. Good message, great metaphor, great take on a lot of classic fantasy trope.
Yeah.
Excellent soundtrack. Soundtrack is dynamite.
Yeah. Yeah. No, dude, my parents fucking hated Shrek because all that my sister and I would do would watch the karaoke shit at the end of the VHS tape. We got those scan lines going up on the because we wrecked the tape.
That's awesome.
All right, let's carry on, my friend.
22.
22 is what's your roller derby name?
Whoa, that's so hard because I've never been to a roller derby.
I went once and I don't remember any of the names. I got to give a shout out to an old friend of mine, Rachel Gannon. If she and her sister were ever on a roller derby team, they would be the Shenanigans.
Ooh,
And
very
that
good.
has never left my head. So shout out to them.
That's strong.
But Evan, what would my roller derby name be? Oh yeah, so like roller derby names. So that there's like team names and then there's player names. So I did read a children's graphic novel called I think it's like Roller Girl. It was about like a 12-year-old who joins a roller derby team. And the lady who I think she wrote it and drew it. Her name was Winnie the Pow. So instead of Winnie the Pooh.
Nice.
So yeah, so like instead of King Arthur, you could be like King Hurt Her kind of thing. So it's like a pun.
Okay, very punny, very okay. And we're badass, we're punishing, but we're not just like the infiltrator.
Although that could be pretty dope.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But I feel like we can shoot a little bit higher than that.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna be Shwreck, but it's SHWRECK.
Nice. Oh,
I'm
that's top
Shwreck.
notch. Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. So yeah, that's all it is. It's just stupid shit like that.
Shwreck.
But it'd be great. I'd paint myself green.
Yeah, yeah, no. You can always throw a pillow under the shirt, really hit the Shrek physique.
Oh, I was thinking I was just gonna get fat.
There's that.
I'm on my way there anyway. I'm 30 whatever. Like my body
Yeah,
don't work as good no more.
Why not?
I will not shave my head.
You will have an enormous line of excellent one-liners to throw around too.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I could put the fucking ears on my helmet.
That too. Yeah, nice, nice.
Oh
I
man,
like
this one rocks.
this. Is yeah. Damn it.
Connor, I
Okay.
hate to say it again, but I've done a good answer on our podcast. I
Yeah,
keep doing the
yeah.
good answers. I'm
That's a good
sorry.
answer, my man. That's a good answer. Okay.
I
Is there
do
a
have
lot
to
of
come out to dude, I kick open an outhouse and come out to All Star.
Oh, that's really
Fuck,
good.
it's too good. The throwaway joke became canon. Oh no.
Man, it's so good. I wonder if this might already exist somewhere in the world.
I
If
sure
maybe
hope
somebody
so.
else has discovered this.
We're gonna have to Google that later.
Yeah, yeah. Is there a lot of jumping? Like it's tackling, it's bumping, but you're roller skating. So, let's see. I'm gonna go. All right, all right. So for the purpose for the purposes of this name, I am going to return to college weight. I'm gonna go the opposite direction that you are. Instead of so I used to be rather thin.
You need to stop
Uh,
drinking beer, man.
if I want to do that, I do need to give up beer. I was a lot skinnier before I started drinking. I'm gonna go for the Slim Reaper.
Oh, strong. The Slim Reaper, yes.
Yeah, I feel
You
like
doing cloak and scythe the whole 9 yards?
I gotta think the scythe is gonna pass out of regulation, and the
Oh,
cloak is just like
it comes
begging
out
to be
for
grabbed.
like you got to like not while you play, but
Oh, for
like
the
when you
entrance.
come out.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure I could get like a skull evoking face mask or helmet or something.
Oh, without a doubt, I'm sure you can.
Bone elbow pads and knee pads and things.
Yes. You gonna get the glow bones costume out.
Ooh,
You're gonna put them bones on your black morph suit.
yeah, get them glowing bones together. That'd be sweet.
Oh, it'd be so bad for your visibility, but I love the idea that you do keep the hood up, like you have a cowl. So while you're skating around the rink, you just got fucking cloth flapping behind you.
It is a really good visual. Yeah, I like that. All right. The Slim Reaper and Shwreck.
Yeah. Oh man, these are good. These are fun. So I think that's gonna be the title of the podcast. Um, but no, I can we just appreciate that I went to one roller derby event once, and apparently a question came up because of it.
Yeah, and you just immediately mastered the naming convention. You've just had that bubbling under the surface all this time.
Apparently,
I got
just too good.
I do want to get out and check out a roller derby at some point. One, because I love the song "Roller Derby Queen" by
Yep.
Jim Croce. But two, I just learned that Portland has the largest roller derby league in the world.
It's actually a really good time. I think that's where the Winnie the Pooh played. I think she was from Portland.
Gotcha.
But no, it was a really good time. I really enjoyed it. I found out later that my mom's really likes roller derby. She's like, "Oh, I'd go." I'm like, "What?" So, yeah, life's weird. It's fun. It's a good time. Yeah, recommend.
Would you recommend it?
I just recommend it. That was really good. That was a good
Hey,
pun.
thanks. Okay. Well, I got our next question number. For a second, I thought it was number one, but it is in fact just 18.
Oh, yeah, your thumb was in the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shadows and such.
All right. What is an article of clothing that you own that just sends your confidence through the roof?
Oh man, I am not a through the roof confidence guy.
Or as close as you get.
Yeah, there's got to be something. I know there
What
is.
slightly elevates your confidence, Con?
Yeah, my roof is just much lower than other people's
Yeah,
confidence roofs.
you got a little hobbit house.
Hmm. Hmm. I mean, This can't be right. It's definitely not the spirit of the question, so I can't submit this as an answer. But I do want to say a black morph suit, and I gotta tell you, it does do a lot for my confidence to just like put on a role to just wear the black morph
Just
suit and
not
be
be.
this weird
Are you
shadow.
fucking Charlie Day?
Maybe, man. I might.
You're
maybe
dancing with the
on some level.
McPoyles because you're not Charlie Kelly. You're Green Man.
Yeah, fuck it, man. I gotta. I mean, that's the truest answer for sure.
You are a creepy motherfucker. You know what makes me confident? Not being perceived. You don't know who I am.
Yeah. Yeah, there was I heard a story once on This American Life about this super awkward teenager who said like at like fifth grade, when I get to high school, I want to be the school mascot. And they put on the getup and they are a totally different person. If the story is to be believed, she said she couldn't do a cartwheel unless she was wearing the mascot outfit.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, that there's just something about the oomph and the confidence required to get yourself into the cartwheel that they just could not muster unless they were the mascot.
It feels like she's been blessed by the god of the nudge.
That's it. That's it, man. Little
I'm
nudge. Little
I
nudge.
am so proud that you remembered that.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Just that little something, little prompt, a little in the right direction at the right time makes all the difference.
Little pat on the butt of your teammate in the sports game. Just like you could do a. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Black morph suit. Sorry, man.
I'm here to make fun of you, but like that is a really appropriate answer for who you are, as I know of you as a human being. So good job sticking to your guns there, boss.
I have to. It's all I've got. What about you? What's your clothing item for your confidence?
I have several because I'm very vain. If I look nice, I feel nice. In the past, the answer would have been my orange underwear, because I have neon orange underwear that I would wear if I ever needed a boost. And
When you say the past, what period of time are we talking?
5 years ago, ish.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was talking to a coworker one time and I was like squatting down. So my other coworker who I'm friends with, they drew me and they put an arrow to my orange underwear that said "nice orange underwear, Ev."
That's awesome. That's something that true friends do for each other, exactly for the friends who would appreciate it. And you are definitely one of those people.
I still have that picture somewhere at my dad's house. But I've gained weight and them skivvies don't fit like they used to. And I'm not the kind of man to wear unmentionables in perpetuity as some are wont to do. So that is no longer my answer. My answer, however, is the article of clothing that I have had for ages that does still fit me, which is my blue suit. There is something about dressing up that just makes me feel like $1,000,000. Like I stand up straighter, I walk a little faster. It makes me like the most Evan when I'm in like a suit.
When's the last time you wore it?
Probably a funeral. I think my Uncle Mickey's funeral.
Okay, all right. Was there less of a bummer time that you remember wearing it more recently? Because I don't want to talk to you about how confident you felt at your uncle's funeral, for understandable reasons.
No, that's totally fair. I mean, I did a very good job as a pallbearer. When when the so we're at the gravesite to lower the casket. So the pallbearers need to take it from the hearse to put over the plot where they will lower it. And the dumb people who were also holding the casket with me didn't get it on the track to easily push it over the hole. So I was watching my dead great uncle slide off the fucking tray. So I had to sprint across the cemetery to pick it up and put it on the thing, the side that was falling.
I guess I misspoke. I guess this was the perfect time to talk about your blue suit and the confidence it gives you.
Yeah, it was. I haven't held many caskets, but it was definitely the most awkward time that I've helped.
I gotta tell you, man, like, I can't remember a single time I ever saw anybody at a cemetery in a rush. I can't, like, just picturing the sight of a man in a blue suit running across the graveyard with an obvious panic and urgency. So strange, so out of place. What a beautiful tableau.
Yeah. Yeah. That was me. I was able to help one last time, even in the afterlife, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I just I don't know, like, you've seen me at like weddings and shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
you see me go around.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's really obvious. You do emanate it when you are feeling yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you wear it
Like,
well. You do.
hell, even on the podcast, I'm a little bit more like on our special episodes where I'm wearing like a sport coat or whatever. I just like dressing up. Maybe it's the Catholic schoolboy in me, but I don't know. I like looking pretty. Fuck you. I'm
I doubt
allowed.
it,
I'm a
man.
man.
You absolutely are. If there's anything about the Catholic schoolboy in you that deviates from me, it's that, like, oh man, I feel so much better when I'm wearing nicer clothes. That it doesn't tend to do all that much for me.
I still can't wear khakis.
Dude, yeah, me neither.
It's like I've got jeans that are khaki colored, and like I'll wear them, and I'm still like, man, I don't know how I feel about these.
That I'm okay with. I can live with the khaki colored pants. Like I get some pretty relaxed brown slacks that work out okay for me. But if I need to wear something nice in like the I'm at work, I'm a professional, you should respect my opinion kind of a way.
Yep.
Nowadays I go for the corduroys.
Oh, cords are awesome. I got a pair from J. Crew on clearance. Oh, they fit so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do khakis or polos, which was the other half of our uniform. And
yeah, I don't know the last time I've worn a polo.
can't stand it. Can't stand it.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, it's nice to dress up. If you know, it is the Connor approach of like fake it till you make it.
Yeah, that's and some of it too. I think in a similar way, putting on the morph suit, you stop being a person and you're just like a figure.
Yep.
You there is something pretty powerful about putting on the getup or like the uniform, or it does change the way that you just walk around. It's like a part of you is like liquid being poured into the shape that you're donning.
Yeah, because like I'm thinking about it now. Like I've got these lovely boots that I like to pair with it, and like I have like pocket squares, and I've got like a pin. It's just like, yeah, all the little bits that you add to like, I don't know, like the persona that you're adopting. Even though it is you, it's just like it's you in the morph suit. It's you in the suit. It's you in the Green Day Dookie Tour T-shirt. It's that like this is who I am.
Yeah, and who you are is not just one thing. Like we've all got different shades and different versions of ourselves that come out for different things.
Yeah. And the you that you are now is the you that made it to the end of the podcast. You didn't need to listen this far, but you did, and we appreciate it. If you would like to help your God of Odd and the humble host, you can tell your friends about the podcast, share it, do clips, follow on social media, rate, whatever. I don't fucking know. I don't actually know how to grow a podcast. These are just things that I've heard other podcasts say, and I'm hoping that it works. Either way, what I think is most important is that you have a good time. But if you want to if you're feeling it and you want to reach out to us, you can send us an email with questions, answers, comments at
lemonanswers@gmail.com.
That is lemonanswers@gmail.com. If you want to partake in the Weird Question Wednesday fun and catch the occasional clips from the podcast, we are on all social medias that matter at
The answer is a lemon.
The answer is a lemon. That's all we got for you today. Thanks for listening. Love you. Bye.
So long.